Remember back in the 90s when you and your friends would ride around on your bikes in the summer, wearing your backpack-fed super soakers? You would go around soaking those little kids on the next block? And you remember that time you were sent to the principal's office because you thought the best way to confess your undying love for that girl in the grade below you was to blow her away with 300 Nerf darts the way the Bartzinis did to Sonny? You're not one of those kids! Thank you for returning to Chinese Counterfeits, Frauds, and Travesties. I'm your host, Chris, once again, and as promised, we have some incredibly awesome toys to show to all of you. So I got these 3 items here at Dollarama for less than $8, including tax. None of them appear to be branded in any way, except possibly for this one. It says Sun Fun. But other than that, we don't have any more information on these. They all say at the bottom, made in China, and they have the postal code there. That postal code leads to Montreal in Quebec, which is apparently the headquarters of Dollarama. Now, Dollarama has been a very successful dollar chain that we only have here in Canada. For our American viewers, it's similar to Dollar Giant and whatnot. And, oh, that's good. We otherwise don't have any idea who makes these. No location of the factory, no designer, nothing. We know that Dollarama is a cash flow based business. They're very much focused on cash flow, and so they don't have time or money to waste on things like R&D. So it is my conclusion that they have outsourced all of this to Chinese state companies to make as much profit as possible. This bow and dart thing shoots up to 20 feet for endless fun. So the whole deal consists of an arsenal of 6 foamy darts, this little thing to put the darts in when you're not using them, and this thing. Okay, now we're going to try this thing out. Well, how does this work? What? Oh, it broke! The stupid thing broke on the inside. Oh, that's good. So we're going to move on to the next thing. We have here this flying bird. Gee, thanks. Look at it. Okay, you can see already that the wing has completely sheared off. This is extremely thin. We're talking about as thin or slightly thicker than the plastic wrap you'd use to wrap a sandwich, okay? Supposedly, we have to wind this thing. If you on the back can see that. We wind this, and something happens. No, apparently nothing happens. Am I winding it the right way? No, so nothing happens here. This plastic is not even strong enough to hold the body. You can see I am bending this plastic very easily. Oh, and look at that. It just disintegrated on its own. There is a rubber band in there. It's attached by a little hook. There's a bit of a scaffold. Oh, there was the wing. Yeah. There goes that, and there's the skeleton of this thing. I've seen birds survive better being shot by a 12 gauge, so that's done too. Last, and maybe even least, but possibly not, is this thing, the one that has a potential brand on it called Sun Fun. Now, our cameraman Steve has looked around to try and find the brand Sun Fun. There are multiple operations going on under that name, and we don't know which one made this, including one made in China. So, I can already tell this one is made out of foam, which certainly sounds a lot more durable than the last thing. So, we have our flying dragonfly here, and anyone who knows me knows I love dragonflies, but this is not much more than a piece of packing foam here. So, you can see there's a little hole in the back end, not an anus, but something you load into here. Okay, so this one looks like it might be the first of the 3 that actually could work. So, you can see it's spring-loaded, you latch it on, and where does it go? Permission to fire. Woo! 1 out of 3 ain't bad. We got one toy that actually worked. Let's see how far it flies. It landed on the roof. Okay, so 1 out of 3. Even this is hardly a perfect example of high quality toys. You can see it is nothing more than a cutout of foam with 6 stickers on it here.
Dragonflies, maximize, fly forever through dragon skies.
And then we will just pull this out here. This is the tuber.
No one can stop them but the dragonflies.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you $7. Officially $7 Canadian worth of Chinese toys. Dollarama, you are not on the ball here. How can you take advantage of consumers like this? What is this? What is this? This is garbage, okay? We give toys to dogs and cats that are more advanced than this. I also want to throw a couple shout-outs here. First, I would like to endorse Underwriters Labs Canada. A shout-out to our friend Chris Chappell at China Uncensored. And I would also like to throw a shout-out to Kevin J. Johnson at freedomreport.ca. Unofficially, I also throw a shout-out to Trespass Inc., our friends here in Canada.